All right. Yes, thank you very much for staying with us once again and joining us on this channel, Sports 7GH. It's always a great pleasure to have you join us. Thank you very much for staying with us. Now, we are bringing you some very latest news that's trending ahead of the FIFA World Cup 2026 qualifiers. A Ghanaian player, Black Stars player, sent a strong message to Coach Otuado, and then also former Ghana legend sends a strong message to Black Stars players ahead of the World Cup qualifiers. And then Black Stars player Anto Semenyo has finally explained his surprising penalty kick he took versus Everton in the English FA Cup. We are bringing you all the details of that and then some other stories also in this video on this channel, Sport 7GH. Please do well to subscribe to the channel, like the video, hit the notification bell, and select all. Leave your thoughts, comments, views, opinions below in the comment section. If you have any, it's always a great pleasure to have you join us. Thank you very much for staying with us. Now, where do we even start from? Let's start from Joseph Paintsil. Joseph Paintsil is a fantastic Ghanaian player, Black Stars player, playing for LA Galaxy in the MLS, USA. He's been doing very well and playing very well for them. He helped them to win the MLS last season. Yes, the MLS is where Lionel Messi plays. He plays for Inter Miami, and Joseph Paintsil is playing for LA Galaxy, being very crucial in their MLS win. Yes, and he's granted an interview talking about the Black Stars of Ghana and the fact that he deserves more minutes. Hey, Jale, how is the coach of the Black Stars, Coach Otuado, going to take this one? That your player comes out and says that he thinks he deserves more minutes with a senior national team, the Ghana Black Stars. And that's the view of Joseph Paintsil. And I don't know, it's a surprising one. So basically, he was speaking to one of these media platforms in the USA, and he says that, look, based on his performance, based on everything, he thinks that he deserves more minutes with a senior national team, the Ghana Black Stars. He just granted an interview ahead of the World Cup qualifiers, so I don't know if he wants to play more minutes during the World Cup qualifiers or not. But you will not blame the coach that much. I'm telling you the truth. You will not blame the coach that much. If your player is playing in the MLS and you know that, yes, he's good, but in the MLS, bro, in the MLS, in the MLS, in the MLS, in the MLS. If it's that way, is that not it? But yes, I think he's a good player, quality winger. Maybe indeed he deserves more minutes with the Black Stars, but the ultimate decision lies with the coach of the team, Coach Otuado, who will make that decision. Now, let's talk to you about Sam Johnson, former Ghanaian international. Sam Johnson has also granted an interview and he talked about the Black Stars players. Or say, Massa, Black Stars players, you guys need to deliver for the senior national team, the Ghana Black Stars, when it comes to the World Cup qualifiers. And if you fail to deliver, Charlie, we are going to blast you. We are not going to make it easy for you at all. Sam Johnson says that don't joke with our hearts. He said this ahead of the World Cup qualifiers. Ghana Black Stars will be playing versus Chad and versus Central African Republic in the month of March, 21st of March and then 24th of March. So basically, the Black Stars have joked with our hearts when they failed to qualify for the African Cup of Nations 2025. That will be staged in Morocco. Ghana, of all nations, cannot be present at the African Cup of Nations, but they have the chance to qualify for the World Cup. And a former Ghanaian international is sending this message to them that for the World Cup, you cannot joke with our hearts. For the World Cup, boga, you have to ensure that you deliver for the senior national team, the Ghana Black Stars. Don't come and use our hearts to play. He told Joy Sport, if you are here to play, then make sure that you play the football. If you know you will get injured and Ghana will not take care of you, or what Ghana will give you is not enough, stay and take your big money at your club and don't come here. All right. Yes. So that is basically what Sam Johnson is saying. That Massa, the World Cup, and I'm sure a lot of Ghanaians will agree with him. That's why I brought this one. That World Cup qualifiers is World Cup qualifiers. Don't come and joke with World Cup qualifiers if you know you not play well. Is that not it? Charlie, come and do very well and play for us because we need you to qualify for the senior national team, the Ghana Blasters. So some weeks ago, Anto Semenyo took this penalty versus Everton, and it was a very, very surprising penalty. He was just there like he was panya. He came. A lot of people felt that this is a risky penalty for any player to take, because if you miss it, you are going to be bashed because it looks like you're not ready and prepared for the penalty. But Antoine Semenyo says that, Charlie, me, I was prepared. I knew that what I was going to do. I trained. He had trained with that at the training grounds for some time, and he knew that was what he was going to do. In fact, one of the players of Bournemouth told him that, Charlie, you can do this penalty. Yes, yeah. If the game reaches penalties, you can do this kind of penalty. And he felt that Charlie was good and he did it. Let's listen to exactly what Antoine Semenyo had to say concerning his surprising penalty take versus Everton.
Talk me through it.
If you really want to know, because it's FA Cup, if obviously you draw against the pens, so we practice on pens. And David Brooks was like, oh, you should try this. And I was like, oh, you know what? Let's see. I've done it a couple of times, didn't miss, going top corner. I was like, you know what? I'm going to do it in the game if I get a pen. So it's just like, yeah, do it, see what happens.
So he said you should try it.
Yeah.
What was his reasoning behind trying that?
Just because I got so much power. The ball's really light as well. So like if you hit it well, keeper ain't getting there, even if he guesses the right direction. He isn't getting there.
You defo caught Pickford off guard. Has anyone asked you about that penalty since?
Not really. A few of my friends are like, Ants, what are you thinking? So, I wasn't thinking. That's my point. That's why I went in there. I wasn't thinking. So
that's the kind of penalty you'd be taking, like a cage, right? Like
yeah,
cage football.
I think they said that in the commentary.
Okay,
I
right.
think they said something like that. But hey, if it goes in the net, it doesn't matter how the run is.
Yeah. When I saw you say that, I was like, yeah, this guy is a proper cage footballer. I respect it. Do you think you'll take that penalty or take a penalty that way again?
Yeah.
Is that your staple now?
That's my staple now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that's my staple now. It catches keepers off guard, so why not?
Yeah, I mean, we've not seen a penalty like that, I think, ever. So, yeah, fair play to you.
I think someone from Preston, Paul Gallagher, he used to do the same thing. Right. I think James Beattie as well, from what I heard. But yeah, I'm going to continue with what they've done. So, yeah, why not?
All right, yes. So those are the views of Antoine Semenyo and why he decided to take that particular penalty. As explained in his recent interview with BL Football, yes, very, very surprising penalty. He says he's not going to stop. A lot of people felt that he's doing it once in a while. He said he's not going to stop, Charlie. If it's some will, but yeah, if you get a target, if you can. If you can score, nobody will talk. But if you don't score there, it's very risky. Is that not it? Now let's talk to you about Sports Minister, Ghana Sports Minister Kofi Adams. In fact, during the week, the president went to the Parliament House and said that the Sports Ministry should ensure that the Ghana Football Association's budget for the Black Stars and other competitions will be made public. And the Ghana Football Association's communications director also came out and said, actually, we are not responsible for making the budget public. It is you, the sports ministry, because we will just make the budget, you accept the budget, and you spend the money. So if you want the budget to be made public, then it is you, the sports ministry, it's not us. And this journalist of Sport FM has said that he perfectly agrees and he knows to that particular phenomenon that it is the sports ministry that have to make the budget public, and not only the budget, but every other spendings around the Black Stars of Ghana. And that's the money the coach of the Black Stars is taking must be made public. That's the salary the Black Stars coach is taking must be made public, as well as the other technical team members of the Black Stars. Ghanaians deserve to know the amount of money all of these people are taking with the Black Stars, and all the amount of money that is being spent on the senior national team, the Ghana Black Stars, should all be made public. That is according to journalist Raymond at Sport FM. Let's listen to what he had to say about all of these issues.
To who is paying who?
Yes.
So now we know who to ask for confirmation.
You see, when I brought Kofi Adams to the table this Monday, people were telling me, oh, we should give him time, we should give him time. Have you seen how the FA has conveniently shifted all the documents and all the questions that we need answers to the sports ministry?
Mm-hmm.
So you understand why I am saying that if Winfred Schaefer is in town today, it means that he has the job. He has been confirmed as technical advisor to the national team and technical director of Ghana Football Association.
Yeah.
So it means that that document has been on the table of Kofi Adams. He's fed it and the man is working. So if we are asking how much Winfred Schäfer is supposed to be paid, Kofi Adams must give us that answer.
Yeah.
How much is Otuado earning? Kofi Adams must give us that number. How much are the technical team members who are not full-time? How much are they supposed to be paid per hour, per day, per month, per year, per game? How much are they supposed to be paid? Kofi Adams should be telling us. And that's why I was critical of the fact that he, Honorable Kofi Adams, told us he was going to be transparent. He was going to shed light on everything that seemed dark. But he has not done so ever since he assumed office. When I'm critical of that, people say, hey, the minister just came. But we've seen ministers working. The president has also told us that, look, things must be transparent. We have not seen any of that from Kofi Adams in his first few weeks in office yet. And that is why some of us are critical. Look, Kofi Adams is not going to sit in the sports ministry and sit on some of these things as if to say he wants to protect it, he wants to protect people, or he wants to shield things from the public.
I don't think he wants to do that.
And as a matter of urgency, if you listen to us this morning, some of these things that we pay for as taxpayers, we must know how much who is earning and why. If Otuado is earning $50,000 and Ghanaians believe it's incompetent, it means that the taxpayer is paying $50,000 for incompetence. Somebody must tell us why. We must continue paying $50,000 or whatever he's paid for incompetence. Again, if Kofi Adams brings out all these figures, it ends speculation. Now we speak to facts and not speculation. So it is in his best interest to deliver on the promise of transparency he promised the good people of Ghana. It is non-negotiable.
Yes, so those are the views of Raymond of Sport TFM talking to the sports minister to make certain things public. Concerning the Black Stars and other national teams, football, a lot of issues should be made public, which I agree. Thank you very much for staying with us and joining us once again on this channel, Sport 7GH. Do also subscribe to the channel, like this video, hit the notification bell, and select. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.